stacking up the money, we not equal. Nah, I don't mean that. Yeah. Back for the feds trying to shake us.
Bow.
Outside.
Ooh, now I want to go out. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome to the Pretty Candid podcast. I am your host, per usual, Marissa H. Here recording at Dawa Studios. Thank y'all so much for letting me record today. So as y'all know, I do the entrepreneurial spotlight here in Austin, Texas. So today, y'all, and I know y'all like, here she go, I have a special guest. Wouldn't you believe it? So let me go ahead. I gotta do the honors. So today we have in the house, we have an event producer, creative director here in Austin. His work lives at the intersection of creativity, culture, and execution. And if you've been outside in Austin, I'm pretty sure there's a strong chance you've experienced some of his events and all of the life he's brought into the spaces, right? Without further ado, welcome Marcus.
Hey.
Oh, how are you, babe?
I'm living.
Hey.
I'm here.
I love to hear it.
I'm in the world. That's why I always tell people I'm in the world.
I'm in the world doing me.
I'm in the world.
Doing
out
me.
Here.
How the week been going so far?
You know, last weekend was a lot. In a good way, though.
Okay.
My mom and I just opened up a med spa downtown.
Ooh, congratulations.
So, Flow at the One, downtown Austin. If you're looking for any of the IV hydration, Botox, facial balancing, chiropractic work, come to us.
Yes.
Flow at the One. But yeah, it's been just coming off that, and then I constantly have events and I constantly have stuff that I'm doing. So I'm always in planning mode.
I love to hear it. I'm going to be at the next event. Don't you worry.
I want tomorrow night. What's up?
Ooh, too soon. But the weekend. You got me. So now that we have gotten all settled in, y'all know I always introduce y'all to the Candid Cocktail of the week, honey. So today we have the darling in honor of my guest, Marcus.
What's up?
So here we have a big old dirty old fashioned. I done garnished it with some cherries, y'all. And I told Marcus the truth. I really don't know what I'm doing, but it's a little, it hit the spot. Let's see.
I'm acting like I ain't tasted it yet. I done had like
We just putting on for y'all at home. Don't y'all worry. So without further ado, let's get right into the topics, right?
Yeah, what's up?
So okay, for the people who like don't know you yet, right? What would you describe kind of like what you do and how you got into like event planning, producing, all that good stuff?
Whew, it's a little story, but I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
So I've always been into event producing. I've always been into creating spaces. Because
Right.
I learned early on that my ministry was fellowship.
Hello.
I knew it. Like I knew that I could bring people together. I knew that people enjoyed when I did bring them together. But back when I was in high school, I was a part of this group and we planned events. We had a bunch of stuff happen and we did stuff for the city. Cool. Then I went to college, and when I went to college, I actually went on a football scholarship.
What?
Yes, I was the trade. I was playing football.
Okay, y'all didn't know,
People
but
don't know that I played at SMU in Dallas, Texas.
What?
The offensive lineman, and I was there. And while I was there, I was very active in the community. But then I ended up pledging, and when I pledged, I had to throw parties. Like I was obligated to throw parties, and so I realized nobody else throwing parties, so let me throw parties. And so I was throwing the parties. Then I transferred, went to Texas State, and it took a little time. And then I created something called the Brunch Club in Co.
Yes.
In the Brunch Club, it was really because when I lived in Dallas, we were turned up. We used to go to brunch on Sundays. I had older friends that were grad students. I'm 18. These people like 23, 24. And they put me on. We go on a brunch having a ball. And that was the culture out there. But down in San Marcos, Texas, at Texas State, it wasn't the culture. So I just brought what I had already learned down there. And when I say we turned it out, Brunch Club was the tea.
Oh my God, I should have been there.
But it's still going. You can still come.
Okay, let's do it. Let us know how we get to Brunch Club and all that.
So definitely follow us on Instagram at Brunch Club & Co. It's the Brunch Club CO, and we just had a brunch we had a brunch in October, and we're actually having one in the month of February 22nd for Mardi Gras.
Ooh.
So it's the Big Easy Brunch. We're gonna have a good time. I have some special guests coming out. I have some stuff up my sleeve. It's going to be a really good time. So I'm really excited. And one thing is you can go to brunch, but then you can go to brunch club. And brunch club is very much so like, it's a feeling. Those who have come, they know, like those who know what I'm talking about. But like, you have to come experience it, especially in a city like Austin where like the events are fun. Events are great. But a brunch event, like it's gonna give it to you every time. Like we don't miss.
I'm excited for that because I know how brunch gives in Dallas.
Yes.
Honorable mention. Dallas used to be my second home at one point, baby. What? I used to be on the outside of Arlington. We gonna leave that alone. But
hey, baby, Arlington where the boys is in Arlington.
Look, let's really Ag-Town. Let's talk about it.
In Arlington, the boys.
Stop Dallas. I'm scared of that though.
I love it, baby. Take me there. I want to go there.
But I think it's something to be said. I really admire the fact that you've come down here and you like, you know what? I'm gonna start ground up and I'm gonna do it here because we need spaces like that. Like you said. Brunch, cool. Okay, you go to another Broken Egg, yeah, but you got brunch club.
You got the brunch club. I tell people all the time, like, get outside. Go outside. Y'all be sitting in the house, be sad or be worried about what, like, oh, there's no community. I don't know where to go. There are so many people on TikTok. There's so many influencers. There's so many pages. There's so many things here in Austin. That if you're looking for a good time, you can find it.
Say that, friend.
You can find it.
You can.
Every time.
Find it. Just emphasis on that real quick before we go to the next one. Okay, pause. What you trying to say, Big Nietzsche?
Big Nietzsche? Oh my gosh, that was that man. It was this old man.
Okay.
He wasn't old. Maybe he was old. It was this big buff black man that used to throw big old parties at Texas State.
What?
And he used to when I say people would come from all over, he would go to spring break, he would cut up. This is Big Nietzsche. He was this big man. He's this big black man, literally. This big black man. He was good looking a little bit.
No, yeah.
But we used to love some Big Nietzsche.
Big Nietzsche.
He's not rest in peace. I think he's still alive.
Oh.
I don't know what he's doing these days. But shout out Big Nietzsche.
Shout out Big Nietzsche. Yeah, we gonna leave. We gonna have a time. Okay. So let me ask you this. So how would you say, right? I know you said you've been in Austin here for a little while. So how did you kind of get into the role of just doing the events? Like, how did that start? I think the very first event I saw that you did, which I'm sure it wasn't the first one, but it was like the Baddies event at Azure. So how did we kind of get with Azure? How did we kind of get started here?
So Edgar and Sharina Powell, they're probably some of the kindest, most supportive business people that I've ever interacted with in my life.
That's the vibe I got.
They are amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing people. They started with nothing to do in Austin. They saw a lack of what they wanted, and so they created it and opened up Azure. And that's one of my favorite, it's one of my favorite spaces in Austin in general.
For sure.
But I think that I messaged them. I had messaged them a long time ago. And I just was seeing, I was actually living in Dallas at the time. I was seeing what they were doing, and I was really y'all are doing it in Austin. Messaged them, and I felt in my spirit that at one point we were gonna work together, and then we ended up, was working in the club industry, got out, went back to corporate America, and had reached out to them about something, it was working with them sponsoring an event or something, and we just clicked, and I had sent them a proposal because I just felt it in my spirit because I wanted to be a creative director, and I was trying to get that title, and I was like, I need to create my own opportunities, so I pitched it to them, and couple weeks went by, and then they wrote me back.
Wow.
And asked me, was I still interested? And I said, hell yeah. You know what? Hell yeah.
And one thing about it, I always see your videos when you're promoting honey, and I'm like, yep, let's get to it. And I think Azure was already popping right before that. It was a time. But I think more now because it's people can see your face, right? Because they know Sharina, right? They know the Bottle Girls. They know people. But to see somebody who's telling you, no, come. We're going to have a good time, like you said, creating them spaces. I admire you for that because it's something to be said to kind of just go off a leap of faith. Was you scared? Was you nervous?
Edgar and Sharina really they believed in me. And I think that's really what it is. They actively believe in me. When there's course correction, they're going to let me know. But they believe in me. And I think that when I've worked for people and I've worked in spaces here in Austin that they really didn't believe in me, they actually doubted me, and they just gave me the job because they were just trying to increase their revenue, and they knew that I can do some of the things they had heard, they had seen, and so they gave me the opportunity. But the reality of it is they actively believe in me. And when you have people, like, at one point when I was coming back into this shit, I did not believe in myself. And one of my friends was telling me, like, Marcus, like, bitch, you already know that people out here doubt you. Like, I'm black, I'm queer, I'm fat, I'm a lot of things. You know, people have their doubts about me because I don't fit their aesthetic or I don't fit what they want. So they're gonna doubt my abilities. But the reality is, if they doubt me and I doubt me, who the fuck gonna believe in me?
How can we win?
How can I win if everybody doubts me and then I doubt myself? And for them, Edgar and Sharina to be the two people that like actually believed in what I was doing and my abilities, it means the world to me. And I go hard behind those people. They are probably some of, not just the kindest, but they are the most willing to let you fail.
Really?
They're gonna let you do what you do, and then they're gonna help you along the way.
Pick it up.
This is how, let's spice it, let's do this, and they'll give you ideas. And they just see and not just in me, they've seen opportunity they've supported a lot of people. Quiet as it's kept in the city of Austin. There are a lot of businesses that would not be open if it wasn't for them. There are a lot of people in the city that have had events that have done stuff that they've supported. There's a lot of people that they have done stuff for, and they don't always get the credit that they deserve. And people try to throw rocks on their name and try to play with them. But those two individuals right there, solid as they come.
I think what I admire about them, right? Because I think it's so easy to get into an industry where it's sticky, right? It gets real sticky. And I never seen neither one of them going live, recruiting people to try to hate it. You know what I'm saying? It be given very professional, like, oh, okay, I peep it, I see it, I'm moving on. Anyway, come out Friday, Saturday, you know what I'm saying?
Night, yeah.
Come on out. And that's what people are doing. So I think it speaks to their professionalism, and I'm glad that like they definitely took that chance on you, because I think collectively that collaboration was needed. You know what I'm saying? So giving y'all tens for that. Shout out to Sharina and Edgar, man.
Yes.
Azure family, shout out to y'all.
My diamonds,
Okay.
Taj, Ryan, all
Baby,
them over
they
there.
be fun. They be fun, baby.
They don't play.
They do not play. They be
when the diamonds come out, then they do the little spin. They be.
If you want it, I be loving it.
Yeah,
I be loving it.
I love my diamonds.
Yes. Okay. So next question, right? What do you feel like separates like a good event from a truly memorable event in today's nightlife scene?
So I think a lot of I just speak from my experience.
Right.
When I go to an event, I always think, first, what's the music giving? Like, are they just playing the songs that are popular right now? Like, what is it giving? And then from there, I look at the atmosphere. Is there a theme? Ooh, excuse me, shit, girl.
It's all good, baby. That's that darling, okay?
Is there a theme? Like, what is it giving? I think a lot of times when people put events together, they don't give themselves enough time, like to promote, or they don't give themselves enough time to really
that rollout process.
They don't engage with their consumer as the process is rolling out. So you just put the flyer out and you expect people to come. What does the engagement look like? How do you tell people to dress? What does that look like? And that's something that I've always done with my events. One of my girls, Asante, she was my creative director for Brunch Club. She made these lookbooks years ago. Oh. And we started doing lookbooks for events years ago. And so just now, people are starting to do lookbooks for events. They're kind of biting off some of the shit that I've done in the past.
You know.
Let them go. But it's the fact that you get told, like, they tell you what to do, and then you get there, and then the marketing matches the experience. And so for me, when I go to these events, I want to know what I'm getting myself into. Yeah. Like, let me know what's up. Let me know what's going on. And also, can y'all please have food at y'all's events? Like, I know sometimes with these venues, it gets iffy. Okay. Like, there's fees, because I also work on that side too. Like, if there's fees and there's all this stuff, and like certain things, I get it. But if you're allowed to have food at your venue, please, at this event, there better be a hot wing in the building, okay?
And I just need a little ranch.
There better be a hot wing in the building, please. Because I'm tired of going to these events and it be no food. And then you sitting there and now you toe up and you got to leave the event to go to one of these places down the street to get some food. Yeah. They ain't got no event going, but you eating. Like I'm good to hop on a scooter and go get me something to eat and come back.
You know, I'm not against that.
I'll
not
hop on a
against
scooter
that.
real quick and go get me something.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, I do be looking at the bottom of a flyer like, okay, they're gonna have a food truck. Like, what's going on? I need a little something, lo mein chicken wing. And it don't be that.
Listen, when I see anything baked potato,
Oh
Fat
yes,
Girl Kitchen.
Hello, big girl on wheels, all of that.
We got the baddest caterer right now at Azure. Like, when I tell you it's Natalia's Blue Flame, when I tell you this lady don't play with the catering.
What she be making?
Everything.
What?
She had Philly cheesesteaks in there. She'll do burgers. She'll do chicken wings. She'll do a whole bar. Like, she'll do all of that. She did Waffle House the other night. She had waffles and pancakes up in that thing, sausage, bacon, eggs. She did an all slam. When I tell you that our caterer right now at Azure do not play.
So she making food.
But like the food is fresh. It tastes good and it's solid.
So I can have my hookah, my bottle.
Everything.
In the wings.
Everything at Azure. Like when I tell you that lady do not play. And then sometimes we'll have a caterer inside and we'll have 3-4 food trucks outside. With Sips on Wheels, anything baked potato. We got this man named Paul outside that be making African food.
What?
Like,
Jollof. No, I'm playing.
All of that. He had a fish.
What?
Whole fish one night. Like, I'm telling you. Like, I love it there.
And you know, we were just talking about me being there for my birthday. Okay.
Come on.
We're going to get it together. Okay. I love your answer. Okay. Now, this is the one I know you're going to want to really spill on. So, event production, I feel like to a lot of people, it looks fun. It looks glamorous, right? What would you say are like the parts of the job that people don't see, especially maybe the hardest parts?
I think the parts that people don't see are what happens when you don't support. Like you as the consumer, when you don't come, what happens? When you as my friend, you tell me, oh, I'm coming, and you don't come, what happens? And over the years, I've experienced a lot of, like, I have probably thrown 200, 300 events in my life. You know, like I'm constantly doing events. I'm producing other people's events. I've done so many. Mm-hmm. And when you don't show up and you don't support and you have somebody you know is really putting on, like, and you don't have a good excuse why you didn't come to the event, you know, kind of lets people down, you know? Mm-hmm. It lets people down. But then on the other side is you don't understand, hold on, we're going to talk about these venues.
Let's talk about it.
I want to get into the venues because as an event producer, when I'm throwing an event, I know my value when I'm coming into your space. And so a lot of times these spaces will give you these high-ass bar minimums. So they'll say, oh, $10,000, $15,000 on a day that you're not open. And you trying to get me to spend that money, and I get it. You have to cover the cost of the venue, your break even. I get that.
Right.
I get all of that. But they take advantage of us as event producers and people who are throwing events in their spaces oftentimes. And you want us to pay y'all's rent. Y'all want us to pay all of that. You take advantage of us. But then also, you only give me 2-3 bartenders. You want me to hit a $10,000 minimum, but you give me 2 bartenders at the whole event, and now I'm looking at you crazy. So what I've learned is that contract.
Hello.
If you're gonna do X's and O's over here, I'm coming over here. You need to have at least 5 bartenders minimum. 5 bartenders. I want all of your bars activated. You need to make sure your food. You make sure your food is hot and fresh. I don't want anybody waiting no more than 15, 20 minutes for whatever. You as an event producer have to guarantee success by what you put in that contract because they're going to try to fuck you on the back end. They always do. Oh, you didn't hit the minimum. And because you didn't hit the minimum, you owe us X amount of dollars. No, baby. You didn't do what you needed to do as a venue to ensure that this event was going to go well. And that goes back to these venues doubting us as Black people in event. We get the short end of the stick when we deal with these venues every single time because they don't value our events. If we were a big corporation, baby, they would have the whole staff up in there.
Okay.
They would have the whole staff. But what they do when it comes to us, they play these games and they don't staff up for us. And they think that we're just like bullshitting when it comes to these events. Like we don't do this for real.
That's crazy.
Everywhere. I promise you, everywhere I go. Black owned too. There's some Black-owned places that I've gone to that have literally, I know for a fact, doubted that I could even pack the place out. I had the front, the back, the middle, the side to side. It was people falling out the venue.
Now they don't know what to do. Now they're like, oh.
Now they're running around, looking around. Now they're looking at me crazy, and you could have made more money if you would have been prepared and you would have trusted what you know is certain.
That is a hard part I've never considered.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's them venues. They be playing with us.
Wow.
They play with all of us. There's probably every brand here in Austin that will have a story or two about how a venue plays with them. On a Sunday, you got one bartender, two bartenders, and this is a packed out event. It's
no.
an MLK weekend. You got two bartenders on the bar.
Hell no.
You got two bartenders on the bar at an MLK event. But because none of your staff want to work, because they just know they didn't have to go to work on Monday, or they didn't have to do something on Monday, they had Monday off, so they didn't want to get out of here.
That's so
They play
shitty.
with us every single time.
I really hate that. I hate to hear that. But
But there are people who don't. But
Yeah.
most of the time they do. Like,
yeah, but I will say this. I think the fact that you keep persevering and you letting them know, yeah, I'm gonna put it in your face. Look how I packed this place out. It's something to be said.
and I will never throw an event with you. When I tell you, when I hold a grudge, I hold it. I press it. I keep my finger on it. I will hold that grudge in the palm of my hand. I ain't letting it go.
Because you tried to play me and I had to show you.
You try to play me. And then, like I said earlier, because I'm black, because I'm queer, because I'm fat, because I'm all of these things, a lot of times people think they can play me. White people play me, dudes, brothers play me, sisters play me. People try to play in my face every single time. Not most of the time. I'm not gonna say every single time.
Yeah.
They try to play. And the reality of it is you know what it gives. Like you know what it gives when it comes to me. And I know I'm popping my shit a little bit, but it's just the reality. Like from a business aspect, if I'm telling you, sometimes these venues, like you might have, it's ball headed up in there on Sundays.
Oh God,
on
man.
certain days. I'm going to venues. Why would I go to a venue that's packed out on a Sunday anyway? Because then you're gonna charge me $20,000, $30,000 to even be here. No, I'm gonna go to the spot that maybe has less business. I'm doing you a favor, babes.
That's actually not a bad thing though, because it's like on one hand, it's like, damn, I hate y'all playing with me. Now I gotta show y'all. But then it's gonna be crazy when you have your own space one day. And then you don't need nobody for nothing. Cause I can see that.
The day is coming.
It's there.
The day is
Darling,
coming.
it's coming.
The day is coming where I'm gonna have my own spot.
And I can see that. And then it's gonna be, you know what's gonna happen though. You know how that's gonna go.
Oh,
It's gonna be people coming to you like, well, do you mind? Can we collaborate? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Pisces.
Baby, I hold it right here.
Look, I touch my chest right. I don't mind.
Right here.
Cause didn't you say? Oh,
I
okay.
ain't never letting it go, bitch. What she said? We gonna be forever.
Ever. You are so funny. Oh my God. Okay. Cause we having a ball. So let's get back into the topic list, right? So let me ask you this, right? So how do you balance working with like budgets, last minute changes in events, logistics, like as a event producer, right? Like how does that work sometimes?
So on one hand, I have my events that I produce.
Right.
I have a little more leniency towards changes and stuff over there. But then on the other hand, I have the events that I produce for other people that I've worked with and some of the other companies that I work for and I contract with. And most of the time, being real, unless it's a corporate client, there ain't no budget. Like you're not really working with too much. Like if I'm working with somebody that's throwing an event and if they're selling tickets to their event, like I'm lenient because I know how it is to be an event producer. So I'm in the perfect position to be working with people. But the hard part on the back end is then when you give people the opportunity to come into your space and you give them everything that they want, and then they turn around and they blame you for the things that they fell short on.
What?
Or then it comes time to pay that minimum. That's the reality. You have bar minimums. If you're not paying me $5,000, you need to make at least $5,000 at that bar. And that's just the reality. If you're not coming to the table with no money, we're gonna have to work something out. And when you're working it, that's the thing is I understand these venue spaces. Like I get it when they do the things that they do, but I also don't get when as an event producer, you don't do right by your event, and then all of a sudden now your shortcomings fall onto the other people.
And now you're surprised.
Now you're surprised, and now we mad. We looking at each other at the end of the night like, what happened?
Quick question. So does bottle service account for the bar tab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything that's made.
Okay.
A lot of times when you working in a restaurant, you have a food and beverage minimum. F&B,
Right.
Food and beverage minimum. So some places it'd be like it's just alcohol. Most of the time, if you know what you're doing, you're gonna do food and beverage. So if you have an event where you know people gonna come eat down, you want that you want that food and beverage. And then sometimes you can work out a deal where you get 10%, 15%, 20%. If you got that mouthpiece, you can get whatever you want about these people in a lot of situations. And there's some guys around town. One of the dudes that I watch, and he's a good friend of mine named Chino Bino. He throws the R&B event, the I Love R&B. And let me tell you, he has a mouthpiece. He knows what he's doing. He's one of those event producers that are coming up and he knows what he's seen the business, he gets it, and he gonna make it work.
Okay, I know that's right.
Yeah.
I've always wondered that because when you were saying like the bar tab, 15K, 10K.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
means the amount of
damn.
alcohol that has to be made. So when y'all go to these events, one thing you have to understand is like, there's a lot of business going on in the back end. And so when you go up there and you're not trying to spend no money, you know what I mean? Like, that's like, you know, like you bought your ticket, but then you don't drink no alcohol. Like, go to them when you go to people's events and you want it. Let's say you want support, or like when you at like what does support look like? One of the things that support looks like is you going to an event and not only you bought your ticket, you spent some money at that bar.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, they're on a minimum.
Yeah.
They're on a minimum. They got to hit a certain number at that bar. And when you see that event producer walking around, look at
Everybody good? Everybody.
everything. Y'all need some, the bar, da, 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 da. Like, don't be asking for no comps or no discounts.
Ooh, you know, because now that you say that, I didn't been at an event, they be like, you know, we got the bar going on. And I'm like, baby, get off the mic. I don't want to hear that, but that makes sense
And
now.
when they, at that end, when the DJs, make sure y'all go at the bar because they need to make that money.
Yeah,
They need to hit that minimum, that 10K, that 15K.
That's
shit,
a lot of
that
fucking
20K.
money.
Some people out here, I know people doing 30K at events.
It's because it's a bigger space, huh?
It's a bigger space, but then also their shit be expensive. Like you go certain places downtown, they shit's expensive.
And then too, I feel like sometimes the location. Okay, I'm gonna say this from the consumer standpoint, right? To me, location matters to me.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Parking.
So, like for example, Azure is a good. Am I saying that right? Azure.
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 You know what? Everybody say Azure. We're gonna ask them what it is. Serena, what is it?
What is it,
Azure,
Serena? Let us know.
Azure.
But no, like every time, like I go there, I'll be like, baby, I can park anywhere. As long as I park back in, I can leave straight out. I'm good, right? Same thing, like if I go to Cajun, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna park on the other side of Tissel. It be when it's like, oh, we're on 4th Street. Oh shit, like.
But you know, if you be there, I work on 4th Street.
Oh.
So, yeah, like, I'm down there. My office is on 4th Street. So when I tell you, you can go to all them garages after 10 or after 6 o'clock. They're all free, not free.
Them state
after
garages.
The state garages are free, but that's a little further up. After 6 o'clock, they $10. All them garages downtown after 6 o'clock, they $10. You got to go to the right garages though. Colorado Street and 5th. There's a garage right there, $10. I park there every single day.
That's me, baby.
Every day.
Okay.
Sometimes I park on the street and pray they don't ticket me. Because, you know, Austin ticketing, baby, they get down.
They'll put a, hey, I see
They
somebody
will
get a
boot
boot.
you. They will tow you. They will beat you up.
They will harass your ass. They do
Yeah,
not
you gonna pay that money.
You're going to pay that money. You're going to have to walk. You know, I had to walk to the Capitol one time to go pay my ticket because they moved offices.
For real?
I was pissed. I work off 17th Street.
Ah!
Baby, I'm over there.
I hop on them scooters, girl. You gotta hop on them scooters.
I'm scared, friend. I'm so scared.
They got the ones. They got the scooters now. You can sit down. Sometimes on my off day, like when I ain't got nothing going, I'm scootering.
Really?
I will spend $100 on that scooter. I will ride. One time I rode from 4th Street, damn near down to Ben White. Like,
Marcus.
when I tell you, I took that scooter and I drove it. I was almost at that Walmart. The hood
Hell
Walmart
yeah.
down there where they lock all the stuff up. I was almost at that Walmart, baby. I rode that scooter to damn near the wheels fall off. I had to hurry up and get back. I literally I spent maybe like $50 on that ride.
God damn.
And I wasn't going nowhere. I had no plans.
It was a fun time, though.
Yeah, I went and got a crawfish
breeze.
boil when I went down there front. LA crawfish. I had a great time. I might do it this weekend.
You making me want to do it now.
You go on a scooter?
It got a little seat.
It got seat and you just.
Okay. But if I hit that corner too hard, Marcus,
No, you gotta just slow down a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Y'all see we having a ball on here per usual, right? But it's game time. So, okay, because I wanted to dig mine out, but I didn't know how to do it.
I'm gonna eat that chair.
Okay. So the game is called Curated or Cancel. So cancel, obviously, baby Marcus wouldn't do it. I'm not fucking with it. Or curated. Yeah, okay, I can understand it. And I'm gonna let you give a little tidbit on what you think, right? So I'm gonna give you some situations and curate it or cancel.
Okay.
Okay. So it says letting the DJ read the room even after he's late, curated or cancel.
It depends on how good the DJ is.
Uh-huh.
Cause there's some DJs, I don't care if you're a little bit late. Like I could play a playlist if you that DJ. Now we're gonna talk about that at the end when it's time to pay you. We're gonna talk about your lateness. But there are certain DJs like Ashmar can be late.
But that's a good DJ.
Chino can be late. What's his name? Just Jim. He could be late a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Who else could be late? There's a couple DJs that could be late. Concept as can be late. Concept go crazy. So yo,
When I
that Zola, you ever Zola? That's the first time I heard Concept. I said,
okay.
Concept had did it for me. He was really what made me start to like. I've always liked the Afro beats, but he had did that. He did his thing when it came to me. And there's this new DJ. His name is Divinity. Divinity is probably he's a younger DJ out of Texas State. I've used him for a few events. He is probably one of the best DJs I've heard in my life.
Divinity, come on, pod. Let's talk.
Divinity is one of the best DJs I've ever heard. And then DJ Io, out of Texas State too. Texas State produces good DJs. Like a lot of the...
I've heard that before.
Texas State, the DJs that come out of Texas State, crazy.
What?
Crazy. I remember Too Real was out of Texas State. He was down in San Marcos. Like a lot of those DJs down there, it's because they have so many like college parties and they're throwing a party in somebody's house. Like those guys, they've gone through the fire. Those are some good DJs down there.
Okay.
Every single time.
We're gonna get y'all on here.
Yes, there's some great. When I tell you, Austin has some great DJs.
No, they do. They do.
And I went to that event. It was called Oxtails by Water Your Plants. I went to it this past weekend, and it was like DJ Mel and Just Jim. They did like a.
Just Jim.
Yeah, they did the whatchamacallit.
That little
the battle thing. And baby, I had such a good time. Now y'all gonna stop mixing gospel music with the trifling music and shake that ass music. I'm over that. Take that gospel out y'all set.
Please.
Y'all going somewhere.
We ain't gonna say that. Okay, so the next one, right? It says curated. Okay, yeah, curated or canceled. Showing up late to your own event.
At that point, you just don't take your shit seriously.
So is it curated or is it canceled?
It's canceled.
Okay.
It's canceled. Because if you show up late to your own event, that means you really don't care
at all,
and it's just a money grab to you. When I have an event, I'll be there at 11 o'clock. My event might not start till 3. Like I'm there because I gotta feel the space.
I need to make sure.
I need to put my hands on it. I need to talk to the bartenders. I gotta let them know it's gonna get packed up in here. Are you prepared?
Get your shoes ready.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll be letting them know. You establishing that relationship with your venue space, and that doesn't really show for somebody that like would you want your guests to get to your house before you get to your house when you making them dinner?
Right.
Like, it don't work like that.
Okay.
You need to be in your house, make sure that dinner ready in the oven.
You
know
cooking
what I mean?
right now.
No, I'm saying you need to make sure your shit together because if somebody come in your house and you late to your event, I honestly think you just don't give a fuck.
You don't.
And at that point, it's some back end shit or you throwing it for the venue and it's not really your day. Like, that's canceled. Like,
family, they hired.
Yeah, like it's something going on there. It's a scam set up by Todd. You know, like it's some bullshit. When you showing up late to your own event is like
crazy.
It's like, it sounds insane, doesn't it?
It
like,
does.
That's your event. Like, it's not like your birthday and everybody get there before you and then you walk in. It's not like that.
It's not that.
Who collecting your ticket money?
What they say, you ain't no diva.
You ain't no diva because who's collecting your ticket money? Who's like, how can you know that the business of what you're doing? At that point, if you're showing up late to your events, you need to just stay at home and you need to not throw events no more. You need to get a work from home job.
And on that point, we're gonna go to the next scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is one I really want to talk about because y'all be doing this in the city. Love y'all though. Overselling tickets knowing it'll be packed. Curated or canceled.
I'm in the middle with that. And let me
Okay.
say, I'm not going to say it's canceled, and I'm not going to say, okay. Because sometimes I have been in a position where it's been like that for me. Because you might have only sold 120 tickets online. But your venue space is 400 or 300. You might have sold only, so now you thinking, oh shit, like my event is gonna be late as hell. People not gonna come to that shit. Only for that motherfucker to be packed out. And like people in Austin love to buy their ticket the day of the event. Like if you know you're going to the event, buy your ticket the day of the event.
Please.
I'm going to the event. I'm gonna tell all my friends, let's buy our tickets to the
Together.
event. Because when you do that on the front end, it supports the event producer.
Absolutely.
It supports whatever group you're supporting. But the reality is, a lot of people, and maybe this is in other cities too, but in Austin, what I've experienced is people wait to the day of. And so now you as a consumer, I'm selling these tickets, and these people who bought their ticket now showing up until 6 o'clock, doors opened at 3, now it's packed at 5, and the people are coming, now it's packed. And I can't necessarily control that, but I'm not gonna tell you because you bought your ticket that you can't come in.
True.
You just gonna have to get in this motherfucker and be packed.
You're gonna have to have
a good time.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Because then, I don't know, like the people who didn't buy their tickets gonna show up early so they can buy their tickets, you know?
And I think that's a good point because I feel like I'm glad that you're kind of giving us a debrief about this because I feel like sometimes with us, and I'll be honest, like you got the customers who want to support naturally, and then you got kind of like, I'm here for a good time, so now I'm a little jaded because, it's packed in here and I'm mad. I will say I literally just in the last 2 years became a better girl about pre-purchasing my tickets. Pre-purchase.
You know
what I'm saying?
Mainly pre-purchase your
pre-purchase.
motherfucking ticket. Please.
Because then we be mad, y'all, that the
Actually,
event,
or maybe don't, because sometimes we're gonna hit you harder at that door. So it's up to you.
It's up to you. What's your schedule like? But I will say I like that you letting it be known like, hey, it's not, because I think sometimes people either get the idea like, oh, it wasn't well thought out, it wasn't planned right, or y'all being greedy, right?
But see, this is the flip side of a lot of that. A lot of the shit that you blame on the event producer really be the venue.
Venue, right.
It be the venue. It be the venues that we know and love, you know?
Sometimes we could tell though.
Like, and that's the thing is that discernment, but you blame the event producer, but as you sit over here, and sometimes you have to be transparent as an event producer.
Yeah.
Or as someone that like a business or whatever the case may be, you have to be transparent because if something happens that is quite literally out of the realm of if they run out of alcohol at my event, slightly can be my fault because I didn't make sure that they didn't have what they have. But I assume that when you give me a minimum of X amount of dollars,
because if you say 10K, why the fuck?
Then why the fuck you not gonna have 10K worth of alcohol in it?
Where's the Hennessy?
Where's the Hennessy? Where's the Don Julio? Where's the Mijenta?
I need to know.
Where is it at? And the reality is, a lot of the problems that we face are because, especially these black events, and we're not going to always say, we're not going to put out a statement and say, oh, it happened because of da-da-da-da. What happens is we take that L and we have to eat that and then apologize. But a lot of the times, it be these venues.
That sucks.
And that's why I love Azure, because anytime anything, they got it. They done ordered it. We done had the conversation. Everyone's done had the conversation.
We all on one accord.
And they were event producers before they were club owners.
Because what they Sky Lounge?
They had Sky Lounge, but they had nothing to do in Austin.
Yeah.
And so because they had that, they already knew everything that we dealt with as event producers, we're gonna alleviate that with our venue. And so that's one of those things where it's like a lot of the shit that you look at, it don't even be them people's fault. Them people that throw in the event, it'd be the event places because they doubt us as black event producers. They doubt us as queer event producers. They doubt us as all of these different things. And they don't give us the ample staffing and opportunity to show them what a successful event could be if they do what they're supposed to do.
Hello?
I've had a venue run out of ice. I'm like, how y'all run out of ice?
Don't piss me off.
Where the ice?
Where is it?
Not at the venue. You know, like they be running out. It be little shit like that, girl. It be that people don't know about that's happening, and then they looking at you crazy. That's why you got to get the contract so you can get them on the back end.
Fine print.
You can get them on the back end because they don't want to hear that because
it's done, babe. Oh, I got one more. You ready for this? You gonna like this one.
What's up?
Curated or canceled.
Yeah.
Okay. Copying another curator's concept, event planner or curator's concept. Curated or canceled.
Okay. Let me say this. Creativity and originality has to be a priority as an event producer.
Definitely.
As anything. A lot of times I have events, and I've been doing this for years. I will see a picture in a museum and get inspired and throw an event based on the colors in this picture. I pull from different places. And so sometimes when I pull from these places and then somebody comes behind me and copies me, I know where the fuck you got it from because you couldn't pull. You didn't pull from these places.
Your mind not working like that, babe.
I'm telling you, your people, they mind up working. It even down to the type of events. Like when we did Baddie Sundays. I didn't see no Baddies watch party. You know what I mean? I didn't see nobody else doing that. Like they did Love Island, but y'all weren't doing Baddie Sundays. But then all of a sudden, 345 clubs started throwing Baddie Sundays or Baddies editions or whatever it was.
Y'all did it in San Antonio too. I seen it.
When I tell you, then they copy you, and then they look at you. Then they say you crazy because you say something about it.
Why you so static? Why you feel
that way? Like no, like it. You don't own Baddies. You don't own
Anybody
brunch.
could have did it.
You don't own brunch. You don't own Baddies. You don't own the color brown. You don't own this. And so it's like people will copy you because they know it works. And so they see the recipe. It's like somebody coming and seeing your recipe, what you got going. And so I'm gonna cook my potato salad just like him.
And put it on, but you did it wrong.
I'm gonna fry my chicken just like him. Mm-hmm. But the reality of it is they're going to copy and they're going to continue to copy what they see as the blueprint for whatever their success will look like. A lot of them will not admit that they do it, but the reality is you do it. And you do it over and over and over and over again because you don't have that thing that lives inside of you called creativity. And you don't value the artistry of creativity. You're just a business owner. You're just an organizational leader. And you're trying to find a way, you're grabbing over here. And sometimes I've had people that would be considered a bigger group than me quite literally take the theme of my event, take the concept of my lookbooks, take the things from that I do, and then they will try to shit on you and say, well, don't nobody know you. Oh, I would never copy you. I wouldn't copy you. We don't know you. I've never seen your stuff before, but then you go back to when I was in college, I got messages between us and me and some of these groups. I got college. So you've been watching, and you watch, and then you play, and then you da-da-da-da.
Oh, wow.
They do that to Azure. And I need a disclaimer.
Oh, let's drop, let's drop
disclaimer.
Mm-hmm. Put the screen on 2, Ever. Put it on both of us.
Playing with Azure Lounge. Stop playing with Azure Lounge. And some people might be like, am I the right messenger for this? I don't give a fuck. Stop playing with Edgar and Sharina. Stop playing with any of these business, stop playing with them. Stop playing with that business because that business is doing something. There is those employees that have been working there since the beginning of Azure. It's the same employees because they treat their employees right. Stop stealing our staff or trying to steal our staff. Stop doing all it. And I say that because these are such good people. You would not believe. When I tell you would not believe the things I see and the things that happen.
Oh, baby, I see it too.
Behind the scenes.
Oh,
and the thing is, it gets to the point to where the public knows, stop playing with the Azure Lounge. They are doing stuff for the community. They're doing stuff for the people that, y'all don't even understand what these people are doing. It's more than just a club. They're creating community. More than anything, they're creating community. They're standing up for people. They do stuff, and they have done so much for so many people. I would love for them to stop being played with.
And you know what? We in a new year, so message: don't play.
Don't play with it.
Don't play
with Azure. Don't play
Diamonds.
with the Club. Don't
none
play
of
with
it.
Marcus. Don't play with none of that shit.
Because
the reality is, I sit up here and I say this. But I say it from a place of you sit and it's like you watch your big homies and you watch your bosses, you see them put in that work and they support. Even when these people don't support them, they support. And I need people to stop playing and see what it really is. Because those people up there, up north off 183 in Research, they're not playing. They are such good employers. They pay us on time. They
that's
take care
rare.
of us. Yeah, they take care of us. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them folks.
Shout out to Sharina Edgar,
Edgar,
the
yes,
Diamonds, the
please,
bar, the staff, everybody.
Stop playing with them people.
Shout out to y'all.
And the thing is, they're very humble people. So
Too humble, a little
They would
bit.
never say that.
A little too
Everybody
humble.
gonna cuss me out for getting up on here and saying that, but that's the reality for me. Like,
Yeah.
it's I see it every single day. Y'all copy, y'all do these things, and then y'all, oh.
But you know what? I think that speaks, because you know how some people say, oh, you too humble, but also,
It speaks to that
if I'm
character.
always winning, I'm good where I'm at. And that's the vibe that they give. That's the vibe that they give.
They
Shout out
real.
to y'all. Shout out to Marcus. I got 2 more questions.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone trying to break into like creative direction, event production? Like, what would be some key advice that you wish somebody would have told you back then?
You are gonna be your biggest obstacle.
Oh.
If you want to get into event producing, you just have to do it. Invite your homegirls, invite the people you know that support you into a tight-knit circle and scale the event. You said you want to throw a Where's Waldo party. I don't know.
Yeah.
You want to throw something, throw it on a smaller scale and then scale it. You know, when you a kid, you start off with that little kiddie fishing pole. Then you get the medium-sized one. As you get older, you get more and more bigger fishing poles. That sounds so country as I'm saying it. But that's just the reality of it is you scale your shit. You got to do it, scale it, have a vision, have a plan.
For sure.
We got ChatGPT nowadays, baby. It's going to give you the start to finish, scale it to $1 million. You can do it. You just have to, you can put your mind to it. You have to just do that. And to get into the creative direction space, you just have to start calling yourself a creative director and start directing some shit. Like find some shit you can direct, whether it be your own life, your own photo shoots, your own videos, or you bringing people together and you produce concepts. Figure out what the concept is and then produce it. I think I call myself a creative director because creatively, I'm directing shit.
You is.
You know what I mean?
You
like
are.
I'm creatively, like I'm putting together concepts that these people, like you can't buy this at the corner store. You know what I mean? These are things that are built, you know, they're homemade, you know? And so these concepts and the things that I'm like, you can do it. Like, it just is really, like, find inspiration. Find where you pull your inspiration from. Like I said, I'm big into, like, music, neo-soul, art, all these, the Black history, all of these different things. I pull your inspiration from places that are original, things that matter to you. A lot of times people pull from things that they see other people doing.
Hello?
And you can draw inspiration from certain things. Like, it's okay to be inspired, but don't copy that. Create something and make it your own.
sure.
Be original.
Babes. Dog.
Please.
Yeah.
Please be original.
I like that you answered that like that. And this kind of segues into my last question. So, one thing that I'm noticing about you is like events that you do, you're proud of, right? And the energy you put into it means a lot. So when so let's say somebody leaves an event that you produce, right? How would you want them to leave? Like that car ride home they have on the way there, how would you want them to feel? How would you want them to grasp from the event? Like, how would you want them to just overall feel about the whole event?
I think most importantly for me, one thing that I have learned about my style of event producing, my style of community is that I want people to feel seen.
Ooh, market.
I want people to feel valued. I want people to know that this was created for you. This wasn't so that I can make $1, you know? Like, I very rarely when I go to other people's events do I feel like that. There's been a few, but I want you to feel full, you know? Like, and not off that alcohol or that weed. I want you to be full, like in spirit, because like I said, my ministry is fellowship, community. Like, I know what it feels like to feel unseen, unheard, or my opinion or I just not valued as a person. And I think a lot of times, if I can I've had people message me, I've had situations where people have been like, Marcus, like, thank you so much for doing this, because you provide community to people. You provide space, you provide networking, you provide opportunity. Like the event, like it can't just be about making the money from the event because you're gonna be here today, gone tomorrow.
Hello.
Longevity is the goal with anything that you do, and with that is culture. And I always tell people, culture is a currency. And when you learn how to trade and barter and to build your currency when it comes to culture, the culture's gonna fuck with you. The culture's gonna fuck with you because you're paying into it. You're not just taking from it. And people say, oh, culture vulture, and they think of like white people being culture vultures.
Nah.
We as black people be culture vultures.
Culture vultures, yeah.
We be doing shit all the time. And the reality of it is when you're leaving my space, I want you to feel like you gained something. You met a friend. You gained an opportunity. You did something that you wouldn't normally do. You feel something. And I think that's the biggest thing is feeling something, you know?
Absolutely.
And I know for a fact that I do that. I know that I produce events that make people happy. I know that I produce events that are safe for my community, being black, being queer, being all of those different things. I know that I'm producing those things for my people, and I will only make events that are for all black people.
Hello.
You know what I mean?
important.
I will only make events that are for all black people. And I will make events, I'm gonna consistently make events for black people. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm unapologetically black and I'm gonna stand in it forever.
Hello, as you should.
I'm gonna die on that hill because we have such buying power. We support each other. We have such creativity. Why would I want to exist in any other space?
Any other space would be not unfair to me. Like, I'm black, baby.
I don't want to listen to Hannah Montana and Party in the USA.
At all.
I want to turn up. I want to listen to. I want you to mix Jill Scott and Young Nudie together. You know what I mean? Like,
you got a medium for me. You know,
give me like I want to experience that, and so I think it's a lot of just. I want people to feel something more than anything, but I know that feeling that I'm giving them is community, especially in a city like Austin, where you could be so isolated at times, and you feel like,
for sure.
oh my God, like, where the black people at? But then the reality is, we here. You just got to do a little research.
Just a little tad,
You just got to go up north, go up 35, and turn right, Pflugerville. They're gonna be there at Tater Q.
Okay.
They're gonna be there at all of these different places, and I think ultimately, I'm here for the people. And I think that those who don't know me in Austin, I feel like this is a good opportunity for you to get to know me.
Hello.
But if you do know me, know that I'm still committed to the same shit that I always said that I was going to be committed to, and that's creating opportunities, creating spaces for people so that we can continue to grow this community here in Austin, but to respect those who have come before us, because there's been black people in Austin since forever, you know? Like, I grew up in San Antonio. There was always black people in San Antonio. So it just is respecting the culture and keep pushing the mission forward and support your local HBCU, support your HT.
Hello.
Support those schools and those places that are, honing and protecting that next group of creatives and everybody.
I want to say this because I'm trying to work on this. So I believe in giving flowers, right, while people are still here. And so one thing that I think maybe you don't know, because like I told you before, I stalked you a little bit before we did this, and very thing you said, engagement. You made me feel like I have a reason to go. I need to be there. And maybe I can see about other stuff while I'm there, meet new people, things like that. And so the whole fellowship being your ministry, absolutely right. I think that you do a great job of curating the themes and coming together in collaboration. And so I want to say this, I hope you always, always, always win. I know you will. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Because that's a hard industry to kind of just break into and whatever. And so I'm really proud that you got a chance to not only do that, but excel at it. There's something to be said for that. So keep doing your shit. Let them know if y'all don't know where to find Marcus Darling, please go ahead and drop your tags, everything. Let them know.
So it's at the Marcus Darling. Put some sparkles on there. Marcus Darling on Instagram, TikTok. I'm on Facebook, but I'm not gonna give y'all my government name. I'm on Facebook. I'm on all social media. My brunch club page, the Brunch Club Co. Follow that on Instagram, and definitely look out for our next brunch that we have coming up. And we'll have a bunch of stuff in the springtime. We have some big events that are coming. We're gonna be bringing some big artists to Austin. Definitely also follow the Azure ATX page because a lot of my events I produce out of there. Make sure you follow Method 3 because I also produce events out of Method 3 downtown in Austin.
Okay.
Make sure that you follow The One and follow Flow at The One. That's my med spa that me and my mom just opened up. We're so excited about it.
Yay.
So ultimately, like, you know, you can follow me in all of those places, but at the end of the day, I have one thing to say.
Go ahead.
This is something somebody told me a long time ago.
Okay.
We are infinite beings with infinite possibilities. Ain't no limit to the shit that you could do. And the only person that really can limit you is you. So you do the shit that you want to do and do it well.
I love that.
On my mama.
That's a great ending note.
On my soul.
Show. On the dead homie.
On the dead homie. And the dead home girl. Do you.
Okay.
Bitch, because can't nobody do you better than you. Ever.
And he really mean that, y'all.
I mean it with every soul and thing in my body. I mean it. And let me speak some flowers and some life into you.
Oh, okay.
Because this is amazing what you're doing.
Oh.
Keep doing your shit. Keep doing your shit. You're consistent. You stay on top of it. You're producing some shit. You have a story. You're funny as hell. You're beautiful.
Thank
and
you.
I really love, and thank you for the opportunity for letting me on your show because you're giving people the chance. And you made me feel so comfortable being here. And I hope that you don't stop because you're going to be big, and you are big now, but you're going to be the biggest. And
are you trying to make me cry on camera right now?
No, sometimes I do that. But I just want you to keep going because visibility matters. All of that matters. And you got a little girl at home. And so, you know, keep going and showing her how you do this shit for real.
Foot on their neck.
On it.
You hear me?
Front to the back.
Y'all know where to follow us. Follow the links below. Thank y'all for tuning in. We see y'all next time. Hey.
Focus on me.